Hi, very good. So thanks for again joining this video link and watching this video. Okay, let's go to the the project which we are doing. So already we are doing this end-to-end project in the past, right? From the start of the creating a framework, from creating all the library, class and the reusable functions, and adding the pages and step definition and running through a file. Right, we added action reports, right? We added screenshot in our project. We had config property, right? So we had a test XML file that is last video, right? We uploaded. Okay, so we are doing this right project from the past, right? We have already added 9 videos, right? Yeah, this is the 10th video part in this part for Flipkart end-to-end automation. So here, right? I thought of right in this Flipkart application, right? We already tested searching a mobile. We have already done for that, why not we add hooks, right? The hooks in the framework. Okay. The purpose of hooks is to setting up some basic things. Purpose of hook is to setting up the basic things in the Cucumber framework. Okay. For example, right, I want to launch an application. That scenario, right? I want to launch an application for each scenarios, right? Instead of calling in a step definition, why not we create in a separate class called hooks and we use it and call whenever we want, right? So for that we use at before and after. In before we can do different, we can add different set of things, right? For example, I want to invoke a WebDriver, right? And then for example, I want to set up a DB connection, right? I want to create an use an Excel utility, right? So there are some preconditions which is needed for some script to run. So we can set it up all here in the at before. And at after means after a test has been completed, the post condition. It's nothing but a precondition and a post condition which you used to do in the manual testing, right? The post condition is closing a DB, right? Closing a browser, right? And adding a screenshot to the particular test cases, right? Both past test cases and file screenshots, right? Like that, we can after test what are things we're closing, right? Closing all the workbooks, right? And the sheet completely. Like we'll do some closing stuff. Like for example, closing the DB connection, right? Like all these things after the test, we can set it up here in the the cleanup code in the at after. So we'll add at before and at after, and you will use it as a script, right? And we can add the purpose here. One of the again purposes, right? Adding screenshot in the Excel report. See in the past, right? If you go and see, right, we have added extent report here. Okay, so we have added the extent report, right? Now we have added the extent report here where there won't be any screenshot. Okay. So now in this extent report, we are going to add the screenshot in our test. Okay. So this is what the right idea, the background which we are trying to do here in this particular video. Okay. Let's go here. Okay. And create a method, right, before test or test. We'll create a method. At first, we'll add an annotation at before. This is for hooks one. Okay. Like same thing which we used to do in our test ng, right? At before, right? We'll add, right? Public void test, public void test, right? We'll add arguments here, right? In the name of scenario, in the name of scenario, space, cucumber scenario, right? So what scenario name we want to give the cucumber, we are giving it here. Okay. And we'll give, right? We'll create a reference here. Scenario equal to cucumber scenario. Okay. Now we'll keep it globally, right? Public static scenarios. Okay. Then what we'll do is in the browser library class, right? If you see the library class, we have used the launch method. This normally in a previous video, we used to call in our step definition. Instead of calling it this in our step definition, here we'll call it in our, right? Uh, okay, we'll call it in our add before test. Okay. Then what we'll do is we'll extend the library class here. First, we should extend the library class. Okay. Then, right, we'll add the exception. Okay. Then what we'll do is, right, we are going to add the, right, first at after, first we'll add after, right? This is for after test, right? We'll import that particular at after and we'll add cleanup code, right? Cleanup method, public void cleanup. We'll add scenario. So the right, this one is one, right, inbuilt one, which we have in our, right, in the package. Okay. So what happens, we'll give scenario here. Okay. Now this is the package we have, right? Cucumber, IO, Java, scenario. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll add a, right, we'll add a method in our reusable function. We'll go to Selenium reusable. We'll add a method here, okay, for attaching the screenshot, right? For a screenshot in our extend report, okay. So what we'll do is we'll go for we'll add public void attach screenshot. So please guys go through the previous videos to get it right, the continuation, right, the flow of this framework and what we did in the past, okay. Yes, right. To get a detailed understanding, please go through the previous videos. Okay. So public void will add scenario. Okay. We'll add scenario, Cucumber scenario. So this scenario will get in your screenshot in your, right, extend report. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll add, right, we'll make it final. So it can be changed, right? Final byte, we'll keep it as a byte. We'll keep it as an array, right? Screenshot reference equal to take screenshot driver. So normally in the screenshot we used to right? Take screenshot interface reference equal to take screenshot driver use same thing, right? We are using it here. Okay, take screenshot driver. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to capture the screenshot, right, and right keep it in the extend report. For that I use the method get screenshot method. It is used to capture the screenshot and it should keep it as an output type dot bytes. So it's going to capture and keep it as a bytes here. Okay. Then I'm going to enter it. Then I'll give Cucumber scenario. So in the scenario Cucumber, right, whatever scenario which, right, we give in the future file, right, Cucumber scenario dot attach, okay, screenshot and the path of the screenshot, right, we should give Flipkart, okay, Flipkart slash PNG to capture as PNG file. Okay. Then you should give the name of the file name, right? What name, right, of the image, right? Name of the image. Okay. For example, right, Flipkart automation. So we'll keep here. Okay. Now I think everything is set up now. Okay. We have added a method in here, reusable. Okay. Reusable methods. Let's go. Okay. We'll create a reusable. We'll create an object for reusable class. Reusable. Selenium reusable driver issue. Right? We are creating an object for reusable class. Okay, cell name reusable equal to sc equal to new reusable driver. Okay, so we create an object and keep it globally so it can be called in. If any methods is added right in the future, we can keep it. Okay, I'm keeping it in a global. Okay, now what I'm doing is right. I'm going to call that particular method sc dot attach screenshot. Okay, and that I'll right pass an argument called scenario. Okay, what scenario I'm going to keep there right in the future file that is going to take it and add screenshot to the particular right scenario which I'm adding in the future file. Okay, now let's go right and run the code. Okay, and I'll add right one other thing driver dot close. So what happens before test it launches the application and after the test it's going to attach the screenshot and it's going to close the browser here. Okay, got it right? So what we'll do is we'll do one thing. Okay, so 1 minute, right? We'll go here, the reusable. We'll add one method here. Okay, can we add one method? Public void close up. Instead of keeping there, we'll keep it here and we'll call it public. Okay, then driver dot close here. Okay, and we'll add a system also here, right? Browser closed. Browser closed. Okay. In future, we'll add logger also. Right. As of now, we're just doing a system here. Okay. We'll go to the hooks. Then instead of that, we'll give sc dot closer. That's it. Okay. Now let's go to the random class. We'll do a small change there. In the common options, right? In the future, right? We'll add one, right? One feature here, right? We'll give com dot hooks, right? Which package, right? You are going to run. Okay, so I'm going to integrate. Com dot hooks, you should do it, right? This package. Com dot hooks, you should do it. Okay. Now we are running it as a test dot file. Okay. So first, right, we'll identify which test case you are going to run and capture the screenshot and paste it. Let's go and do the test case 041. Okay. Let's go to random class, go to the tags, right? We'll add here. Okay. Now let's run the code here. Okay. We'll run as a test.xml file. Okay. Test should be run. It's executing. Let's write, please, guys. Okay. Then go to the console and see it will got success, right? It executed. Okay. Now let's refresh the project. Refresh it and let's run it and see in a report. Okay. Whether the screenshot has been attached or not. Let's open the report and go to the scenario and click it and see. One. there's one small mistake there. Let's explore this one. So what is the issue here is right? In the right in the hooks, right? Let's go to the hooks. Okay. Right, let's go down here. Right. In the attach screenshot method, you should give this one image slash png. Right in the right, I give Flipkart, but it should be image slash png. Okay. If it image slash png, now I'll run. Let's run it. Run the code. Okay. Now let's refresh the project. Now we'll see, right? We got the sad screenshot here. That's a small mistake, right? It should not be as an image slash png. Okay. One minute, right? I'll do another thing. Okay. This we already see in the past, right? I'll now run regression tag instead of I'll try to run all the five. Let's group and run. Okay. So what happened? No, we have added, right? I've added all the scenarios to the regression. Suppose there's a scenario, right? I want to run all. Right? We can group it and segregate it and run. Okay. In the runner class, I'll give, right, regression. Okay. Now I'll run this one, test.xml5, right? I'll run this one, 1 minute. I just going to run all the five scenarios with the Cucumber feature file. She's running one by one. Let's wait, guys. It's running. Let's wait. This. So because since it's five scenarios, it's in different operations. Let's wait here just to understand one thing. Okay. I want to show you all the screenshots of all the scenarios. That's the logic. One. The hooks is working, right? Browser close. You saw in all the five scenarios, right? It's working. Launching and closing. Okay. Hooks is working. right? Browser close is coming. All right. Let's go and let's finish. No, it didn't finish. Just the last test case. 1 minute case. Okay, is it done, right? One last one. No, last one. Okay, one. Last one. It did run. 8 run by one failure. Okay. Now let's go and refresh the report and see all the screenshots. All right. Let's come down. All right. Go here. The Flipkart.html. Okay. Let's see. Right. Ah, you got right. Okay. You got the report, screenshot. So you got the screenshot. Right. You got the screenshot. Right. Yeah. Yeah, it got the screenshot. So it got the screenshot because we are doing for different values, right? Particular parameterization part. That's why it took each screenshot for each one. Okay. So, right. So you got a screenshot, right? So we should attach the screenshot in the extend report. Okay. So keep continue watching us. Okay. So we'll be adding more, right, videos in this series. Okay. Thank you. All the best to you guys.